in that video. Anybody could sit here and think that I would go all this as fucking hard to hear. I took him to the hospital October 3rd, and I made the police report. Once I talked to my son, and he came clean about David, and we went over the story a million more times. I went through my phone. I got everything together. I got all that I could get together that I could bag up. And I took my son to the hospital on October 3rd, and I made the police report. And I reported that David Salisbury sexually assaulted my child. Now, as far as everything else in the police investigation, I don't have to talk about that, and I'm not. As far as why people are saying, why am I talking now? Like I said, when I first came on here, this is not the easiest thing to sit up online and talk about. Because at the end of the day, people are going to say that I'm lying. And it's hard to hear. But I'm not backing down from my son. And I never will. And I will forever be my son's mouthpiece. And I owe that to my son. I owe for his voice to be heard. I owe him that. I had shit happen to me I ain't never speak on. Maybe a nigga thought I wasn't gonna talk because I ain't handle my situations like that. But my son is a whole different ball. I will put my life on the line for my child. At the end of the day, I gotta be smart. I gotta move smart. Because the only thing my child has is me. If I go to jail, because I go do something stupid like I wanted to, who gonna take care of my child? Well, he gonna have both his parents in jail. And that shit happened to him. Who gonna take care of him? Who? Y'all don't understand the strength that it took me to sit my ass in my house. To not speak on the internet. Because I couldn't jump any gun. I couldn't jump any gun because it had to be done the right way. And the right way was y'all heard my son's voice. Y'all heard my son say it. Fuck me, fuck him, fuck what anybody got to say. At the end of the day. Because he's painting a narrative like I'm just, I don't know. Like I would do something crazy like this because we don't talk no more. It's beyond me. But I posted my son. I put one of the not the hardest thing that I ever gone through in my life. My son is in therapy. I'm not in therapy yet. I don't feel like it. I'll never have no reason to play. And it's just crazy that people might actually come on the internet and cap about shit like that, but I'm somewhat of a public figure. Like, I knew this was going to go viral. Why the fuck would I just hang myself on social media? Like, that's dumb. That's stupid. That's stupid. And on top of that, he knew. He didn't just find out. David been known. David known since the 15th. David, and this is another thing, because I can address this. David has had the opportunity and still has the opportunity to come down to the police station and clear his name. I called David on Friday. It was Friday the 15th, I believe, when he was out here on his show. Because after 2 weeks, he called me when he was out here to see me. I went to the police station and I set him up. Not set him up, but I had to do a control call where the police wanted me to talk to him and try to get a confession out of him. And I didn't want to do it like that, but I had to go with my investigation. So I talked to him. He knew about it. He asked me, well, what can I do? I want to clear my name. I said, okay, come down to the police station and make a statement. I'm going to call my lawyer. I said, okay, call your lawyer. You can bring your lawyer to the police station. He called me all that day, all that night. Oh, I'm finna call my lawyer finna handle this. I'm finna go to the station. I'm finna clear my name, whatever. So, okay, cool. Like, I'm telling you how you can clear your name. Go to the police station and make a statement. That's the only thing you can do to clear your name, right? Never came to the police station. His lawyer never called me. Coincidentally, when I post this on Instagram, his lawyer was the first one to call me. So you were so quick to call that whoever she was. When I post you on Instagram and her calling me to sue me for defamation of character, but she can't sue me for defamation of character when there is a case. Like, it doesn't, like, whatever. That, I'm not even gonna acknowledge that foolishness. But why didn't your lawyer and you come to your statement? 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks, mind you guys, for 2 weeks, I'm gonna get in now. For 2 weeks, he knew, right? I sent that audio to his brother, his sister. I sent it to somebody else who's supposedly close to Dirk, which is the screenshot that he did post. I sent it to him. I sent it to his homeboy Mikey Ike, and I sent it to him. Nobody said nothing. David was calling my phone after I first told him. He was calling my phone every night. Every night he was calling my phone, texting me some bullshit. And I wasn't paying him no motherfucking mind. And I sent him the recording, no reply from nobody. If I was cloud chasing and doing all this and blah, 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 why you didn't handle this 2 weeks ago? Why you didn't handle this 2 weeks ago when I called you and I told you, my nigga, I know what's up? 2 weeks ago, you could have came on the internet and said, man, this girl crazy shot, da da da. Like, so if y'all hear, you know what I'm saying? Because I know if somebody was lying on me, I'll get it handled immediately. I don't care if they can, and I'm finna come first. Like, first of all, let me tell y'all what this crazy bitch trying to do. He knew for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, you knew. I'm telling you, I'm working with police. I'm telling everybody who called my phone, all his people, I'm telling everybody what's going on. I'm telling everybody. I sent him what he needed to see to get proof that it was a police investigation because he ain't believe me. Come to the station, make a statement, clear your name if you ain't got nothing to do with it. Everybody had to make a statement. We all had to make a statement. Everybody made a statement. It's the investigation process. Everybody got to make a statement. So you was there. You was there, right? Come make a statement. You ain't got nothing to hide. Come make a statement. You stole, bring your lawyer. I understand if you want to have your lawyer. Come make a statement. Didn't make a statement. Didn't say shit. Nothing, nada. And then it was crickets when I sent the audio. Crickets. But now I go to the internet, so now everybody's like concerned.
Don Peoples, Deadbolt. Let's talk about it. And yeah, man, let's get into this one. So, we got the situation popping off now with Lil Durk's artist, OTF Doodie Low. And somewhat, almost, I guess you could say she's a rapper. You know, like she said, she's somewhat of a personality, whatever, right? FTN Bay. Now, this situation, first off, molestation of any type of child, teenager, is totally unacceptable. And I pray that this child recovers from this situation and is not scarred for life. And we should never take molestation from, or any type of situation like this lightly till we get all the facts. So obviously everything is now up in the air with this situation. We just heard her speak. And people, there's something smell fishy about this one. You know, here we have Doodie, you know what I'm saying, in an industry where we know in order to get the light shined on you, it's like you got to do or outdo the past situation that was crazy, right? Because, you know, a lot of these rappers, they come up off of this type of stuff. So I know a lot of people will say, well, why would they, you know, use a child situation like this as a situation to get clout? Because with the rituals, you know, it has to be a humiliation. And obviously this is a humiliation. But you can tell that there's no strong facts to this. And, you know, with both of them having something to gain off this, you know, both of them trying to be in the industry, like Doodie, you know, standing next to Dirk, you know what I mean? He can't really get no shine. I mean, he got a couple of solid songs, but they not really picking up too much traction. But I just find it so crazy that everybody affiliated with Dirk, man, is either dead, in jail, or now caught up in a potential child molestation case. I mean, I've never seen somebody, man, that got so much bad luck when it comes to your circle and people who are just around you. You know what I'm saying? It's like the energy is crazy. I wouldn't sign to OTF. You couldn't give me a bag with two other bags to go with it to go on that situation, because I don't see anybody making it, living long enough, or to be successful on this situation. But I just feel like with both of these individuals, Doodie and FTN Bay, I just feel like it's not about clout. It's really just about the sacrifice. You feel what I'm saying? The ritual sacrifice of having that humiliation and having, people talk about you, because negative publicity is what sells. Like he said, nobody was ever talking about him until this situation popped off. And the man has dropped mixtapes, albums, the whole nine, and nobody's checking for him. But as soon as, this situation drops, now everybody wants to talk about him. The same with her. I mean, she has like about, close to 600,000 followers on Instagram. So she's kind of lit on the gram. People fuck with her. Her music is pretty decent, but nothing off the ground. But what's going to get her in the headlines? Now you're going to have people, feeling real sorry for her, the empathy and feeling like, they're remorseful over her situation and they want to come to her aid and, do songs with her and, bless her with, just that love from the industry that they're dying to get in. I think, with Doodie's situation, obviously we want to pray that this is not truthful, because with him, I mean, you got to think about it, man. If it is, it ain't no coming back from that. Like, right now the fans are putting pressure on Dirk to release you right now, and I hope that your people stand by you and know that you're a solid individual. But, it's hard for people to stand next to somebody with such baggage on their name, and their name is being mud with such a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, it could have been any other situation, but this situation right here is hard to bounce back from. It really needs to be proven that she was lying and that she was really just trying to defame your name and your character. But in today's society, man, where everything is so microwave, everything is so instant, we'll think about it and remember it now. And then in a few weeks, it's on to the next big topic. Nothing really, no matter how heinous it is, has the light shined on it for too long. So even though this is bringing attention to a lot of issues, especially within the black community, when it comes to child molestation and kids getting played with, male or female, because it happens to both. And not knowing who to go to, not really wanting to tell the parents, or they're ashamed, so they hold this secret, and this stuff doesn't really get the attention that it needs. So really, even though this situation could be a bunch of BS, and like I said, really dealing in the more ritual point of view for them to increase their fame within this satanic industry, but we need to really shine light on it and take their situation and shine light on it as a whole, and really identify that we really have a problem within our community, especially when it comes to this type of stuff. And it doesn't get talked about a lot, and people don't bring this up. But this is what happens. It's a lot of weird people out here, man. And they're doing weird things to children. And so that's why you can't really discount it 100%, even though, I mean, screws. Just hearing about, I was going to play that clip, but I didn't want to do that. But just hearing about what the allegations are, it's just crazy. I mean, like, why would somebody stick screws up a child's butt? Like, that's more so an act of cruelty because he didn't sexually molest them. So wouldn't that be like on an act of cruelty or bullying or something of that nature? Not molesting? I mean, I'm really confused on that part. Y'all gonna have to help me figure that out. But this situation, like I said, it just reeks of shit to me. I really don't feel that it's genuine. You know, that's why I really wanted to play her clip. So we can look into her eyes, see the emotion, which it really wasn't that much. Maybe she already has cried her eyes out and got, so emotional about the situation. But, like I said, people will do anything to advance in this industry. And now that, they know what the golden ticket is, right? Not put out positivity or things of that nature, how heinous can I make a situation to get all the attention on me? Both of these artists right here have gotten more attention within the last 24 to 48 hours than they've gotten in their whole entire careers. Now, I know this is the wrong type of attention to have, but this is the attention that gets the attention. Nobody was checking for y'all on the music side. Let's just keep it a bean. Your careers were lukewarm at best. I mean, Doodie, you was in a good situation because obviously you riding up under Dirk, but you wasn't able to make really a buzz. You was just a shelf filler. And then FTN Bay, I mean, you was rocking a little bit on the gram, but, you ain't really had the industry support. The industry ain't really stamp you or get behind you. So hopefully you'll get what you were looking for out this situation, but I got a funny feeling you not. And Doodie, I don't know if you was just a pawn in her whole scheme for this fame. I don't know if you was in on it on some backdoor shit, like on some Tory Lanez, Meg Thee Stallion type stuff. But I'm curious to know, man, like really where you're going to go from here. Because, I mean, I don't think regardless, this situation is not going to help your career. I don't think you're going to become a superstar rapper from this situation. Your streams might go up a little bit. Maybe drop a track discussing the situation, but you can't because it's so delicate. And like I said, dealing with children, man, they'll get you out of here. You can't come on, social platforms and stuff, really engaging too much in that type of behavior. So, I'm just curious to see how this situation going to play out. Is it going to play out or is it going to fade away like everything else that seems to pop out of the media these days? But y'all get in the comment box, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think FTN Bay and Doodie Low are doing this for a humiliation ritual to gain fame within the industry? Or do you feel that this is a genuine case of a child molestation and that we need to really put the light on this situation and identify the demons in the room so we can cancel this situation once and for all and protect our children? Because the two most vulnerable people in the whole world are women and children. And I think, man, they need to be protected at all costs. So I'm praying that this wasn't a pawn on the child because, it's just going to devastate them. They're going to have to live with this forever, obviously, that you would have a mother that would concoct the idea and a plan so devious that would have her son compromise himself. So I'm hoping that that's not the case, but I want y'all to get in the comment box and let me know what y'all think. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification tab so y'all can tap in every time I drop a video. It's your boy Don Peoples, Deadbolt, gone.